Hi friends, welcome to your Vinyasa yoga practice. This flow provides you with a beautiful balance in between strength and stretching. It's a very holistic, full body yoga flow that you can do any time of the day. For today's practice, you need one prop. It could be a yoga block if you happen to have one. And if you don't have a block, maybe you have a big book or a sturdy water bottle. If you don't have anything, that's fine. You can do everything without the prop, but we use it to build a little bit more strength and control. So see how it goes and let's get started. For now, you can bring the prop rather towards the top of the mat where we'll reach it easily later. And then find your way mindfully to lay down on the back with the feet towards the top of the mat. Find a way to lay down with the feet placed on the ground for now. Maybe taking the feet a little wider, letting the knees rest against each other in the center, placing one hand on the belly and one hand on the heart. And then I invite you to close the eyes or to soften the gaze. I just want to take a moment to fully ground down and arrive in the present moment. Feeling how the body calms down and settles into the shape. Feeling how the breath begins to fall into a very smooth, natural rhythm. And taking this moment to allow ourselves to leave everything that has happened today, anything that is planned for later, move into the background a little. This is your time to connect, to breathe, and to nourish yourself. Take a bit of a longer breath in through your nose. And then gently sigh it out through the mouth. Feel free to make any sounds of relief. We do it again. Inhale through the nose. Let it go. One more time. Big breath in. And full breath out. Good. Bring palms to touch in Anjali Mudra, placing the roots of your thumbs on the point between the eyebrows, your third eye center. And only if you wish, you can use this moment to set an intention for your practice, a quality that you want to invite and cultivate throughout this flow. And that keeps you grounded and focused whenever you feel challenged. Take one more deep breath in here. Sigh it out. And softly blink the eyes open, taking the arms out to the side. Maybe you keep them in a right angle shape or extend them, but allow the shoulders to ground down fully. Bringing the feet closer towards each other to then really ground down through the low back, engaging the belly. And then you want to bring the low legs parallel to the floor. So your legs are in a right angle shape, knees over hips. We take an inhale here. And with the exhale, we tip the right toes down towards the ground without setting the weight down into the foot. Just touch the ground, and then on the inhale, come back up. Exhaling, slowly lowering the left foot. And on the inhale, come back up. And we do this a couple of times. You want to move in your own breath, and you want to really focus on keeping that low back on the ground. So very slow, controlled movements, no throwing around of the legs, not using the momentum, but really a lot of strength from the center. And making sure that the low back doesn't come off the ground. So you could feel a bit of connection here, a bit of activation at the core. Just one more time with each leg. Go, finding that calm inner strength. And then bringing knees up to the chest, hugging around the shins. Good, maybe rock a bit from side to side. Good. And then bringing the knees once again in that same shape, this time bringing the arms up, bringing palms together, fingertips are pointing up to the ceiling. Make sure your low legs are parallel to the ground. And on your inhale, you want to lift your shoulders off the ground. And on the exhale, send the arms or the hands towards the right side of your legs. Good. Inhale back to the center without bringing the shoulder blades back down. And exhale over to the left side. Good. Inhale to the center. Exhale to the right. Inhale to the center. Exhale to the left. Low back stays grounded. Upper body stays in the air to the center. One more time. Exhale to the right. Back to the center. And then to the left. And then to the center. And then bringing the knees in on the exhale. Good. Feeling that bit of the activation in the core. We want to connect to this area quite a few times today. Taking the knees out to the side, circling them with your hands, bringing a bit of softness into the hip joints, circling the other way around as well, warming up a little here. And then taking the hands behind the knees, starting to roll along the spine, forwards and backwards, massaging along the spine. If this doesn't feel good for your spine for any reason, or your floor is maybe very hard, then feel free to come over one side. And if you can, try and take a bit of momentum. Come to sit up, a catch a boat pose here. If it didn't quite work, set the feet down first, roll the shoulders back, make sure your spine is really nice and long, and then take the low legs parallel to the floor. Your hands can stay here if you wish. We're still in the very beginning. If you do feel stable, option to bring the arms forward. Taking an inhale, broadening the chest. Exhaling, finding a bit of ease, softening the face. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more inhale. And exhale. We're crossing the shins, pulling the heels in, pulling the knees towards the armpits and flexing the hands as if we wanted to push something away, feeling all that activation in the core. Make yourself small and round. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. And then pull the heels even closer and roll over the feet for your tabletop position. And crossing the legs, maybe you need to shuffle, as I do, to find your tabletop position. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips, tucking the toes under to stretch through the feet, and then exhaling into a rounded cat stretch, chin down, navel in. Inhaling, lifting the heart, lifting the tailbone, gently curving the back. Exhaling, rounding the spine, make sure to take the chin down, the tailbone down. And inhaling, opening through the front body. Couple more times, warming up through the spine, the neck, the pelvis. Connecting your breath and your movement. So you don't tend to rush, but really move mindfully. Good. 1 more in. And out. Finding that center in the middle, straight back. Toes are still tucked. We're gripping into the mat with our fingertips. Lifting the knees off the ground just a little. They're hovering just about 2 or 3 centimeters. Pressing the shoulder blades apart, finding a broad upper back. The gaze stays down for a long neck. We once again hold in that strength with some patience and long breaths. Good. And then from here, you want to send the hips up into your downward facing dog, stepping the feet back or walking the hands forward to give yourself more space. Pedaling out the legs, heels press alternately down towards the ground. You may want to generously move the knees a little from side to side, bringing some movement into the hip joints once again, into the low back. Softening out the neck and the jaw. Good. And then bending through the knees a little more as you send the hips even higher, drawing the low belly in and up, stabilizing the spine from the inside. Take the gaze to the knees or to your navel for a long neck. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Push even harder into the hands. Lift up through the shoulders. 1 more breath in. And out. Slowly inhale, roll forward into a high plank, shoulders over wrists. And then bend the knees and glide back up into your downward facing dog. We do it 1 more time. Inhale slowly forward into your high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward into your high plank and stay for your exhale. Inhale here. Exhale, bring the knees down. On the inhale, only lift the gaze, draw the belly in. And on the exhale, bend the elbows about halfway. Keep them close to the ribs. Inhale, push back up. And exhale, hips back and up, downward facing dog. It's a great practice for your chaturanga. Come forward, inhale, plank pose. Exhale, knees down. Inhaling, lifting the pubic bone. Exhaling with that straight back, bending the elbows. Inhale, pressing back up with control. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Again, inhale into your plank pose. And this time, exhale, bring the knees down and keep lowering all the way to the ground. Point your toes, small cobra, inhale. Exhale over the knees, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale into the tiptoes. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward. And then on the inhale, start walking towards the top of the mat. Take your time. And exhale, fold forward into your Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, come into fingertips or hands into shins for half lift. And exhale, once again, fold all the way forward. Inhale to standing, take your arms overside, gaze all the way up to your hands. And exhale, take your hands together in front of the heart and release for Tadasana. We keep flowing. Inhale, arms over side, gaze up to your hands. Exhale, soft knees, fold all the way down. Inhale, half lift, long back. Exhale, step into your plank pose first. Slowly building up. Inhale here. Exhale, lower with or without the knees. You can go all the way or half for Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale into your cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward. On the inhale, take 2 big steps or hop, top of the mat, half forward fold. And exhale, fold all the way down. Come to standing, inhale, arms over side, gaze up to your hands, upward salute. And exhale, bring hands together in front of the heart and release. We move into chair pose. Inhale, sit back, draw the belly in, arms up. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, half lift, long back. Exhale, step or hop in this out breath, lower through Chaturanga all the way or half. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bend through the knees, gaze forward. Inhale, step or hop, top of the mat, long back. And exhale, fold all the way down. To standing, inhale, arms over side. And exhale, hands together in front of the heart and release. We go back into chair pose. Inhale, sit back, Utkatasana. This time, on the exhale, bring arms behind the body, interlace all 10 fingers. Lift the heart as you inhale. And as you exhale, bring the tailbone down just a little. Good. Inhale, come onto the tiptoes. Exhale, sit just a little lower. Feel the thighs activate. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, bring the heels down, belly onto thighs, fold forward. Keep the interlace if that feels okay for the shoulders, or release whatever feels good. Take a breath in and a breath out. And then on your inhale, come back into chair pose, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, your Chaturanga. You can step, you can hop, you can use the knees, but whatever you do, move mindfully with control. Inhale, your back bend. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up into the air. Exhale, knee to nose, shoulders over wrists. Come back up. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Good. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, this time step the foot through. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, bring your hands together in front of the heart. Good. Take an inhale here. And on the exhale, twist the upper body to the right side, but keep the position of the hips of the legs. Only from the strength of your core, twist. Inhaling, long spine. Exhale, twist. One more, inhale. Exhale. Good, gaze forward. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale now, bring the elbow into the outside of the knee. Take this time with the leverage here now to open up through the chest. Deepen the twist if it feels good. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Take the gaze down. Inhale, come up into high lunge. Exhale, shift the weight forward, hands together in front of the heart, and come into your warrior 3. Left toes are pointing down. Inhale. Exhale, option to release the arms backwards or forwards. See what feels good for your back. See where you can hold your balance. Take another breath in. And a breath out. And then bend your knees. We're standing up. Inhale, left knee up through the chest, towards the chest. And exhale, bend the standing leg and bring the left leg over right for your eagle pose, Garudasana. Sit low. Once you have found your balance, take arms over side or out to the side. Right arm over left for your eagle arms. Cross above the elbows. Bring backs of the hands to touch or palms. Inhale here. Only maybe bring elbows closer to the knees. Long back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Release. Bring palms back together. Inhale, stand up. Left knee up to the chest. Exhale, extend the leg forward. Just 1 breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale here. And exhale, bend it, come back to warrior 3. Take an inhale. Exhale, step it all the way back. Reaching up, inhale, high lunge. Exhale, hands down to the ground. Plank pose, inhale, maybe the right leg hovers if you practice this. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, your back bend. Exhale, down dog. Take a breath in. And sigh it out. 1 more inhale. Exhale. Left leg up. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, shoulders towards that plank shape. Inhale, back up. Exhale, bring it forward. Inhale, up. Exhale, now take that big step. High lunge. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, hands together in front of the heart. Take your inhale here first. And then strongly exhale, twist to the left side. We stay here. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, twist. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale, take the gaze forward and down, and then come forward with the right elbow outside of the left knee. Now use the leverage, twist open. Long breaths in. Long breaths out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, really strong legs. Inhale, back to the center, high lunge. Exhale, hands together in front of the heart, leaning forward, drawing the belly in, shifting weight, Virabhadrasana 3. Choose your arm variation. See where you can breathe and balance. Smooth breath. And then bending both knees to stand up, pull the right knee up and through. Bending the standing leg and sitting low for a Garudasana, eagle pose. Option to bring the arms out to the side, left arm over right, wrapping once or twice. Lengthening the spine on the inhale. And sitting maybe just a little lower on the exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, bringing palms together. Inhale, stand up, knee up to the chest. Exhale, extend. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, bend, hinging forward with a straight spine. Inhale in your warrior three. Exhale, step it back. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, hands down. Your plank pose variation, maybe on one leg, maybe on two. See how you want to flow. Or anytime you want to take a rest, feel free to take a down dog, a child's pose, or simply a seated position. Take a long breath in wherever you are. Maybe sigh it out. Calm breath in. Smooth breath out. Center yourself. One more breath in. And out. Inhale your right leg up into the air, three-legged dog. Exhale, big step forward in between the hands. Now from here, before you rise up, take your prop if you have it, otherwise do it without. Take your block, your bottle, or your book, and then come up, inhale, high lunge, arms overhead, holding that prop, good. Inhale, growing a little taller. Exhale, sitting a little lower. For everything we're doing next, there's also the option to bring the hands together with the prop or without in front of the heart if your shoulders feel tight, or if it feels a lot on the back, we inhale here. Exhale, open up the back heel for warrior two. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, sit a little lower. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, your legs will stay super strong. Inhale, lean the upper body back like your peaceful warrior. And stay here, breathe. Try and hold your prop or bring it in front of your heart. Keep the breath smooth and flowing. Feel the strength in the center that stabilizes you. And then on the inhale, bring arms back up. And on the exhale, start leaning forward towards a side angle. Front knee is still bent and you feel that strength in the core. Good. We take another breath in. And a breath out. Keep your patience. Inhale. Exhale. We release only the upper hand. Bring it towards the hip. Start gazing forward. Bend the front leg a little more. Bring the back foot in. And then start hovering towards a half moon. But see if you can just hold the prop there. See if you can just find a flying warrior here somewhere in between. Feel all the little movements of the body to balance you out. Take another breath here. And then slowly bring your prop to touch the ground right underneath the shoulder. And then use the stability to extend everything out. Long arms, long legs in your half moon. 2 more full breaths. And then take the gaze down. Bend the right leg slowly. You leave the prop where it is. You step the left foot all the way back. Peaceful warrior, inhale. Exhale, windmill the hands down. Plank pose, your variation. Exhale, your flow or your pose of rest. Good. Take a breath in. And sigh it out. We've almost made it. There will be some delicious stretches for your legs. No worries. Take a breath in. And sigh it out. Left leg up. Inhale. Big step forward. Exhale. Reaching for your prop. Really strong legs. Inhale. High lunge. Exhaling. Settle in. Feel free to adjust. Prop in front of the heart. No prop works great. Just see what you need. Reach a little taller on your inhale. And on your exhale, open the hips. Back heel comes down. Parallel to the short side of the mat. Hip opens. Inhale, find that length. Exhale, find the stability. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Inhale here. On the exhale, lean back. Any degree is fine. Peaceful variation. Option to change. See how your back feels, your shoulders. 2 long breaths here. And then on the inhale, come back up. And exhale, come forward, diagonal, like a side angle shape. Strong front leg. Inhale. Exhale. One more, very calm strength here. And then release only the upper arm. Bring the hand into the hip. Take the gaze forward, bend the front leg. Start shifting the weight and find that hovering, flying warrior somewhere on the way to your half moon. Your hips are open. Arm can be closed or extended, whatever feels stable. Good. It's just a practice. Wobbling is fine. I'm also wobbling. Bring the hand down with your prop. And then now that you have more stability, extend everything. Long breaths. Last one. Gaze is down for stability. Left leg bend slowly till you can feel the right toes touch the ground, and then inhale up into the peaceful variation. And exhale, windmill the hands down. Your plank pose, and you can still flow in your favorite variation or skip any time. And we meet in the downward facing dog. Take a breath in and sigh it out. Good job. Now bring the hands so close that the tips of the thumbs are touching. Inhale the right leg up into the air. And exhale, take a big step onto the outside of your right hand. Bring the left knee down to the ground, allowing the hips to become a bit more heavy. Now you want to broaden the collarbones a little in this lizard pose. And you may want to stay here, or if you have the space, you can walk the hands forward. This can be a little, this can be more. You can bring the forearms onto the ground, or maybe here you want to use your block or your book. And if you don't, just stay on the hands, whatever you need. Right foot is grounded, knee presses rather towards the shoulder. We feel the length in the left groin. Breathing into the stretch. Using the moment to let the breath calm down a little. Good. Take a long breath in and sigh it out. Good. Slowly bring the hands back underneath the shoulders. Remove your prop if you've used it. Your left hand stays. Your right arm swims forward, up, and all the way back. And either the hand lands in the hip, or maybe you try pulling the left heel in and reaching for the back of the foot or the ankle, wherever you reach. And then find a bit of a back bend here. If the floor is far away for your left hand, maybe use the block. And then breathe into that openness. Stretching the left thigh, the groin, towards the knee. Long breaths. Two more. Good, and then release the bind mindfully. Tuck the toes under, swim the right arm forward, landing on the inside of the right hand. Releasing the back knee, you can come onto fingertips to then step the left foot also forward onto the outside of the left hand. Turning the toes out a little, lowering down for squat pose, malasana. And you may want to take your block underneath the bum, or you may want to bring something underneath your heels, whatever you need. And then pull the shoulders back, broaden the collarbones. Squeeze the muscles between the legs. Feel how that lengthens the spine from the inside a little more. Calm breaths. Yeah, two more long breaths. And slowly release the palms. Bring fingertips behind you. Sit back in a mindful way, bringing soles of the feet to touch. Reaching either for the toes or maybe holding onto the ankles, lifting the heart a little higher. And with a straight back, hinging forward. So not going down, but rather pressing the heart forward, feeling the stretching sensation in the inner thighs and the groins. Coming back into a focused breath. And anytime you catch yourself now drifting off in thought, now that the pace is slowing down a little, just bring yourself back into the body. Maybe remind yourself of your intention here and there. 2 more breaths. And then slowly sit up. Feel free to use the hands for help to bring the knees together. Cross your shins, maybe in a way that you wouldn't initially or intuitively do it. So we switch around the legs here and there. Extend the arms forward, flex the hands if you wanted to push something away. Pull the heels in, take a breath in. And a breath out. And then pull the heels in even closer, shift the weight forward. You can step, you can hop for your Chaturanga Dandasana. Or you can simply step into your down dog. You can choose if you still want to flow or rather slow it down a little. And then bring your thumbs back to touch. Lifting the left leg up into the air. Big step forward onto the outside of the left hand. Making sure ankle is underneath the knee. Grounding the right knee. Dropping the hips. Broadening the collarbones. And again, choosing to stay here on the hands or maybe walking the hands forward just a little. Or maybe coming onto the forearms with or without your breath. Your choice. Find that sweet spot where you can breathe well, but where something interesting happens in the body. Don't overdo your stretch. Just brings more stress to the body. Just find that sweet spot. Good. And then take a long breath in through the nose. And side out. Slowly bringing the hands back underneath the shoulders, removing the prop or maybe using it underneath the right hand. Swimming the left arm all the way behind you, finding a position for the hand either at the low back or maybe pulling the right heel in for the twisted monkey, opening up through the chest. Long breaths. Yeah, take one more full breath here. Now without any slingy motions, releasing the bind, bringing the left arm back forward, toes down, making a bit more space with the left foot, coming onto fingertips. We once again step forward into the squat pose Malasana. Feel free to make any adjustments or using the prop, bringing hands together in front of the heart. And there is an option only if you feel very stable in this position and your knees can stay in the same position as you reach the arms up. Feeling an activation down the back, keeping the pelvic floor active and the legs. Long breaths in and out. In and out. Releasing arms over side, bringing the fingertips behind you, sitting back, maybe a little further back so you have a bit of space to bring soles of the feet together, but then pushing them forward. You want to open the feet a little like you would open a book, pulling the flesh of your seat out a little so you can feel the sits bones on the ground. And we'll fold forward once again, but this time we're not pulling or we're pushing, we're actually allowing the spine to be round. We might even allow the head to fall forward if that feels good for the neck. If it doesn't, feel free to bring the block onto the feet, support the forehead, or maybe even take the gaze rather forward and stay a bit more upright. Let's see if you can let go of the tendency of wanting to push or to pull in this position, or to try and get deeper, further, more, or achieve anything, and simply let go. Allow the body to open, the groins, the back. Long, smooth breaths. Yeah, take a long breath in and a full breath out. And then press the hands into the ground to sit up in a supported way, bringing the hands towards the outer knees to guide the knees together, and then place the feet on the ground. Make sure you have enough space to lay down, and then with the help of your hands or by the strength of your core, slowly lower all the way into your back. You want to bring the feet closer to the body. Feet are hip distance apart. We press the feet into the ground, lifting the pelvis, the lower, middle, and upper back off the ground. Now we interlace the fingers at the back, drawing the shoulder blades closer in towards each other. Bring the chin down to the chest a little to lengthen through the neck. And just open up through the groins, lifting the pubic bone up to the navel. One more time, giving a lot of space to the front body. Breathing into the chest, creating more openness, more space. Good. Take another full breath here. And then come onto the tiptoes, release the interlace. Slowly, vertebra by vertebra, make your way back down. For a moment, taking the feet further apart till the edges of the mat, letting the knees rest against each other like we did in the beginning of class. Bringing the hands back into the upper body just for a moment of observation. Observing how the body feels now. And then walking the feet back closer towards each other for a last really delicious stretch of the outer hips, placing the right ankle on top of the left knee for that figure four shape, pulling the legs in, reaching the hands around the left hamstring or maybe the shin, grounding the lower back, feeling that opening in the right outer hip, the area of your bum. Your head and your shoulders are relaxed and grounded, taking some smooth breaths here. Yeah, bringing the left foot down to the ground. For a moment, sliding the right leg over the left leg, moving the hips over to the right and letting both knees drop to the left side for a twist. Bringing the right arm out to the side, either in a right ankle shape or extended. Taking a long breath into the opening of the side body. And then slowly coming back to center, unwrapping the legs, right foot on the ground, left ankle on top of the right knee, flexing the foot a little to keep the ankle stable and pulling the legs in, holding around the back of the right thigh or maybe the right shin, relaxing shoulders and head, pushing the left knee away a little, stretching through the outer hip. Smooth breaths, face relaxed, maybe even your eyes closed. And then slowly bringing right foot down, pushing the left leg over all the way, moving the hips to the left. Both knees fall to the right, left shoulder stays grounded, taking 3 breaths in this twist. And then Slowly bringing knees back to the center, unwrapping the legs. Now pulling the knees up to the chest, hugging around the shins, rocking a little bit from side to side, massaging the low back. And then reaching for the ankles or the outer edges of the feet. Maybe also it's the back of the knees for you, whatever allows you to pull the knees down into the armpits for your happy baby while keeping the low back grounded. Maybe again rocking from side to side, also keeping head and shoulders on the ground. Taking one more full breath here. And then slowly releasing, stretching out on the mat for a moment of regeneration and rest. Giving a lot of space to your arms, to your legs. Maybe cover yourself. Just make sure that you're comfortable. Giving a lot of space to the body, palms up, feet falling out to the sides. Shoulders heavy, head is heavy. Taking a long breath in through the nose. Sighing it out. And with that, let go of any kind of breath control. And allow yourself a few moments of rest and stillness. And then very slowly bring your attention back to the breath. Begin to deepen your breath, to awaken the body. And bring small movements back into the fingers, the toes. Maybe circle the wrists, the ankles. And draw yourself back into the body, into this moment. Give yourself a nice big stretch. Take a deep breath. And then bend your knees and roll onto one side. You may want to keep the eyes closed just a little longer, giving yourself a warm and kind hug and appreciation for your practice. I'm just taking a moment to observe how the body feels now, the breath, and the mind. And then go ahead and press your hands into the ground to come up in a mindful way, finding a comfortable upright seat, maybe with the legs crossed. Joining the palms together in front of the heart center in Anjali Mudra. Maybe bringing your intention back to mind just as a reminder to stay connected to these qualities, these feelings that you cultivate in your yoga practice. And then when you're ready, you can slowly open the eyes, take a moment to clear the gaze and emerge from your practice. Thank you so much for joining me for this flow. I hope you feel wonderful and comfortable. Please let me know what you thought about this practice. I always read all of your comments. And please go ahead and have a look at the description box below. I have some beautiful offers. I have wonderful yoga retreats in gorgeous places, and we have a yoga teacher training starting in January 2025. It's a hybrid format that you can join from home, and then we'll meet for a beautiful week in Sicily. Please check it out. Let me know if you're interested, and otherwise come back. I have a new video for you every week. and I love to stay connected. I see you very soon. Have a wonderful one.